Hey, Book 2. Thought I'd discuss my recent reading of M Train by Patti Smith and follow it up with a little bit of some recent finds. I stumbled across this one at the library. I was looking for something, just seeing what they have, to be honest with you. I often do that, and sometimes I come across things that I wasn't aware of at all. Oddly enough, often when I'm looking for something, the library doesn't often have it, but they I could probably just I probably don't even need to buy books at all. I mean, just you just go there, and it may not be what you wanted, but you always find something of interest there. And this is one of them. This came out in 2015. It's kind of a cross between a journal, freeform thought, and a bit of her own, bit of her own literature in a way. Um, and and dreams, you know. It's kind of all over the place. Bit of a travel journal. I thought we'd spend more time in New York than we do with Patti here. She gets a whim to. Uh, uh, she gets a whim to. Hey, sweetie, this is Go Go. Hey, sweetie. Uh, to pay tribute to artists and writers at their at their grave sites, and she will travel very far to do that sometimes, including Japan and Tangier. So yeah, we travel a bit all over the place. She also discusses her late husband, Fred, and her brother, who passed soon after Fred. She doesn't go into a great detail there, but you can really feel the loss. It's heavy. Um, it doesn't always get easier with age. Um, I enjoy this, even though she discusses her dreams multiple times, which is not something I normally very interested in. I did like hearing hers. I don't know a lot about outside of reading this and the few albums I own of Patty's. I don't know a lot about her, so I do have her book, Just Kids, which is about her relationship with Robert Mapplethorpe. Um, Something I picked up for, I believe, at the library sale. I'm definitely got to dig that one out, as I feel like there's more catching up to do, if you know what I mean. Uh, so yeah, not a long book, around 250 pages. Bit of a small format. Gotta give it to the publisher, Knopf here. They did a beautiful job on. I mean, well, they show some of her Polaroids in here. She takes a Polaroid camera with her around the world. Um, I'm not seeing any here, but there's photos spread throughout. But what I was going to discuss here, they did such a nice job on the paper quality and typeset. I wish more books, more modern books, were like this. Completely, a lot of the newer books I've been getting. This is a photo of a house that she bought and was soon ravaged by a hurricane. Um, but yeah, going back on paper print, a lot of the modern books, hardcover or not, I mean the paper quality is quite poor, and sometimes the typeset is just really not well thought out. But I mean, this was very nice on the eyes and touch. So get your coffee cup ready if you're reading this. Patty's a bit of a coffee junkie there, so she I probably I look if you took a swig every time she mentions grabbing a coffee, you're going to be pretty well trashed by the end of this. So yeah, Patti Smith's M Train, definitely, I found it definitely worth checking out. And to my, well, I guess I get that at this in a minute. My local thrift store, there are some Louis L'Amour books, also Zane Grey here. For all the westerns I've watched in my life, I've actually never read one. I don't know why. I just haven't. But these were like super cheap, like maybe a quarter a piece, 50 cents tops. And not the best shape, but there's a L'Amour right there. Not the best shape, but they'll definitely hold up for another reading. Maybe even two, I don't know. But see the spines there. But yeah, I thought it was high time to check that out. Books in my area, I'm really jealous of, like, say, Steve Donahue getting to go to the Brattle bookstore and stuff. Uh, we don't get such a variety, um, um, but folks here in Texas, it's not uncommon to come across Louis L'Amour books, though I don't really see these kind of editions very much, or if I do, they're in even worse shape. I've often been sitting in a hot garage for way too long. And unless I picked up this one. This is a nice Signet collection here of Henry James. You got Turn of the Screw and other short novels. Bit of cracking on the opening here, but the rest of the book is actually in really nice shape, and it's amazing how a paperback of this vintage still holds up. 1962. It was first printing in July 1962. How crazy is that? Oh, they just crack a little. Oh well. Another one I believe that was a quarter. I do not. I am in the middle of reading something that I meant for Garb August. I'll discuss it more later. I'm about a little over 100 pages into it, and it is just a trashy book from a very big seller in her day. I'm not even sure if I'm going to finish it. That part of me is like, why am I reading this? I mean, I'm no stranger to trash, particularly in movies and such, but this one, I don't. We'll see. Something else I picked up. I don't know that I'll actually get to read this, but I just did want to. I did want to. It did look interesting to me, and I wanted to see if I would dig the writers. Never mind. I'm running out of time here. Anyway, I read the opening here, and it was like just kind of engaging right off the bat. Not sure that I'll get to it. It's a pretty thick tome, but it's amazing. A lot of the criminals and such that she talks about in here, and one person they all have in common, and it's not just Putin. And one I dug out that I had bought a long time ago, Blackwater, and I had started reading this at the time I bought it, got sidetracked, and I just never got back to it. And I picked it up again this morning, and instantly I was engaged. So I think this might be the next one I get into. We'll see. All right, didn't mean for this video to be so long. Best to you.